right, so welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, 8744. So today, guys, we're doing a Barca match reaction, also Asian Cup reaction as well. We're not going to discuss Barca for too long, though. So, you know, if I don't want to keep the Barca discussion for too long, so we'll do this briefly, guys. So it's me, 8744, and I'm not sure Roque is going to join. Mats will join us, though, but I'm going to bring Mats on once we do the Asian Cup stuff. So we're going to discuss briefly, guys. I'll just give you guys my quick thoughts on the game. And yeah, like I said, guys, let me go ahead and get the screen out for you guys. And please remember to like and subscribe, of course. Let's get those likes up, man. Get those likes up, man. Get those likes up, man. I want to see us reach 10 likes. 10 likes the minimum for today. So come on, let's get those likes up and get those likes up. So present, let me share my screen. Here we go. Right here. So this game, I'll be completely honest with you guys. This was a one-sided show. For Barcelona, we were the better team for the majority of the game, but we just couldn't find the target in the first half. We struggled to get the shots on target. We had around 70% possession. Obviously, Osasuna came into this game plan being defense-minded. That's how Osasuna typically approaches Barca, especially away when they're the away team. And yeah, I mean, the only shot on target we had in the first half. Actually, let me start with the 11 first. When I saw this 11 from Xavi, I was like, you know what? This is a decent 11. You know, I'm decent, fairly decent 11. Obviously, Ferran Torres was injured very early on, so we had to bring up Fermin Lopez, the left wing, and it's really a shame because Fermin Lopez was eventually taken off in the second half. So that was interesting to see, and obviously Xavi put Roque in the left winger position, which I thought was really interesting. So yeah, like I said, man. It's interesting, man. It's interesting. But yeah, and then obviously, you know, we tried to attack, and second half, Osasuna did become a little bit better. I feel like Osasuna kind of opened. They started to play well after we took the lead. You know, we finally took the lead thanks to Victor Roque. Great cross in from Cancelo, and that was a great assist. And you know what's crazy, man? Victor Roque came on 62nd minute and instantly scores. A great header from Joao. Great pass from Joao Cancelo to Roque, and Roque scores a header to make it 1-0. To Barcelona. You know, and from that point on, we kept playing momentum, pressure. You know, I think Victor Roque had another chance there. I think there was a really good save made by, there was a really good block by Yamal there to prevent it from making it 2-0. And yeah, like I said, man, it's interesting, man. It's interesting. So I just think for Barca, man, we got the job done. We got the win. But we ought to be better defensively because defensively, man, Osasuna could have scored the goals. They almost had a chance right there in the last couple of minutes of the game. We were very lucky to have not conceded. And yeah, for Osasuna, man, they put up a good display after they went down, but it's really how they approach this game. And obviously, they went down to 10, man. A reckless foul made by their captain. He made 2 dangerous fouls, got sent off for the second yellow. And yeah, man, as I said, man. So that's pretty much that, man. That's pretty much the game right there. Not really a whole lot more to discuss. That's pretty much all I have to say about this game. So you guys have any further thoughts on this game, please let me know in the chat below. So T-Rex Enthusiast says, hello. Thank you for joining, T-Rex Enthusiast. It says, hello. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. So like I said, man, so please, so do you have any further thoughts about this game? If you have no further thoughts, we can move on to next. We can move on to the Asian Cup. Bring on Mats, of course. So let me see if anyone else is going to join. I'll give you guys a few minutes. If not, we'll move on. Discuss. So let me go ahead and send the link to Mats. I don't think there's much more to say about the Barca game. So we got the win that I'm happy with. So yeah. So let me send the link to Mats. All right. All right. All right, so I think we're going to discuss the Asian Cup now. So let me go ahead and pull out the Asian Cup. I don't think Kua is going to join us, and if he does join, we'll talk about it later, but we'll keep this short and sweet. I don't want to waste further of you guys' time. So let me just pull up the matches here right here. So let me just pull up the Wikipedia page. Actually, you know what? Let's do it this way. No, actually, let's do the foot map. Foot map is better. Let's do the foot map. I like the foot map. Get the round of 16 recap for you guys. Okay, so round of 16. And get that like target. We'll put the like target up here. So round of 16, man. So where's the Asian Cup? Okay, here we go. So so where are we by round? Let's do by round. Jury's Enthusiast says hello. MR96 says hello. Thank you for joining, guys. Thank you guys for joining. So Matt should be joining us soon. I don't know where Matt is. I sent a link to him, so we're going to go ahead and get started, I guess, when he joins. Maybe I need to send a link out to people so we can get more of you guys to join. Where is everyone, man? Why is this so quiet? Like, why do we barely have anyone here, man? Okay. Where's my pencil? Yeah, don't worry, guys. I'm waiting for Matt's, man. I'm waiting for Matt's. If you guys wondering the delay. Okay, guys, hit the like button, guys. Hit the subscribe button if you're new around here, guys. So you guys hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button, guys. Let's get up to 10 likes. Well, I know I said 20 likes to target, but let's just get up to 10. 10's like minimum. So let's see if anyone is going to join. As I asked a message to Matt to say if he's coming. I don't know if he is. Yeah, where is Aaron? Jeez. Where is everyone, man? Okay, I guess we'll just do it without Matt's. Australia 4, Indonesia 0. Shout out to Australia. They got the job done. Indonesia weren't really that great on the day. And yeah, Indonesia were pretty poor. So, Ritzy went for Australia now. This was like first real dominant win. I'll say like Australia really dominated this game and fully deserved this win. So shout out to Australia and congrats to them, and they're in the next stage. So then we have is obviously the next game I think was the Tajikistan UAE game I think was next, and UAE of course won. Tajikistan won of course on penalties. UAE they weren't really that great, man. UAE was kind of underwhelming, man. We also you guys weren't impressed with UAE that much. Um, but yeah, they weren't really that great. And shout out to Tajikistan. And Tajikistan were fantastic. I think they fully deserve to win on penalties. They were the much better team. And yeah, as I said, man, impressive, man, impressive, indeed. Let's see. Uh, where's everyone? FCB Kool says our team is a joke. Okay. Thank you for joining, Kool. We already kind of discussed. I already gave my brief thoughts of Barca game. I don't even have much to say. What the heck? Discord's acting up. Man, that sucks. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I mean, I don't really have much to have to say. I only discussed the Barca game for like 5 minutes. Right now, I'm waiting for Mats to come on and give his thoughts on the Asian Cup. But he's not here at the moment, so I'm kind of have to improvise, and I guess I'm going through the games myself. So this is kind of bad. Is there anyone else that could come on? Okay, Mats is finally here. Oh no, that's cool.
What's up, BD? I'm just gonna be brief.
Yeah. There's not much to say. There's not really much to say.
Congratulations to Vito Roque for his first goal. You know, he's you can tell what kind of character he is based on his reaction, his behavior. He was very anxious to get the goal today. He's the sole reason we got a result today, scoring, causing the red card. That's it. You know, Xavi said hopefully him leaving will cause a reaction. No reaction today and no reaction for the rest of the season, because words is not what we need. What we need is a proper project with a structure, with actual professionals that know what they're doing. Like our players are so highly technical, but unfortunately, no one is giving them instructions. No one is working with them. Like the chemistry is not there on the pitch. The choreography, nothing. There's no idea moving forward. With this current situation, I think we'll be able to get top four. That's it. I think we'll manage to get top four this season. But yeah, this wasn't the goal for this season. But you know, 1-0 at home. The fans, I gotta respect the fans for their enthusiasm, man. I'm still cheering the team after the entire nonsense that the board and the staff has been providing to us. And you know, next year is gonna be Laporta's final year as president. Hopefully, we can get a competent president and bring competent people into our club. Bring the best of the best. And start actually dealing with the major issues with the club. So, as you know, step by step, just keep resetting until you get the right mixture.
Yeah. So thanks for coming on. Like I said, there's not really much to discuss. I know. Shout out Roque getting the goal. I know.
And
Yeah.
Yamal,
Yeah,
you're amazing. You're amazing.
Yeah. I was so sad for him. He couldn't score. Like I think they had a chance to 70th minute, if I remember correctly.
You know, how much I'm gonna say this. Yamal is starting to become my second favorite player. That like there are certain type of players that you just look forward to watch, and he's actually one of them. I look forward to see him play, but unfortunately, I know he can't be playing every minute. So Xavi, please take care of Yamal. Don't start him against Alaves. Bench him. Play. Just play a bunch of center forwards. Play Vitor Roque. Start him. Start Vic. What's his name? Margu. and Dusky, just three freaking center forwards, and just to save this poor kid's career, because he legit played full 90 minutes today at his age. He's doing it back to back. This is unacceptable. So,
Yeah. Anyways, thank you for coming on. Yeah.
anyways, back to the Asian Cup that has been cooking, and Japan keeps marching forward. My team. So, you guys, I'm sorry, but Japan is taking this, and nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. We'll see, man. We'll see. But yeah, anyway, so Master will be joining us soon. I'm gonna we're gonna try to run this through because we already wasted kind of like 15 minutes of the stream. So, well, we didn't kind of waste, to be fair. We discussed the Barca game, but obviously, it kind of went a little longer than anticipated. Of course, Matt's who's going to join. So, yeah, and obviously, yeah, and I'll be right back, guys. Let me just tell my mom something. All right, Matt. Thank you for joining, man. Thank you for joining.
Hello.
Yeah, let me get my headphones in. All right, so you can give me your thoughts on Australia-Indonesia game.
Well, I think Australia showed in this game that they could do more than just play Jose ball and win. They actually won by quite a hefty margin. In fact, I had this down at 2-0, and they got the two late goals just to kill Indonesia off. Indonesia it was a decent start, but when that first goal went in, their chances of winning dropped, and it just didn't seem like they were on the level of Australia or even some of these other teams in the round of 16.
Yeah. Are you still convinced with Australia, or you still need to see more to really show the true contenders?
Yeah, I'm convinced by Australia. I've got more question marks over South Korea, and the semi-final is also favourable. So I actually think they're going to get to the final, and I'm split on whether I pick them or Japan.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Australia did a good job. They obviously got the win, which was to be expected, and this was a dominant win, And because for me, up until this point, I wasn't really convinced with Australia. I was like, yeah, they began the wins, but they haven't really been convincing. So this was like the first real time where they actually showed up and with a real huge win. As for Indonesia, they were obviously not that great. But you got like you said, Matt. I think once that first goal came in, it kind of demoralized Indonesia because let's be real, what Indonesia did really well in the group stage was their defense. The defense is the reason why they made it to the next round. Not really because of that attack, Obviously, the attack played a huge part, but I would say the defense was
they
really...
did score in every game, but even then, it was just one goal per game.
Yeah. I mean, do you think the defense is, or do you think the defense was more crucial than the attack in the group stage? Or it's like 50-50?
I mean, saying that they did concede 6 goals in two of their games.
Well, to be fair, the decisive game was really against Vietnam. That's really the decisive game,
Yes. Yeah, so pretty much it's come down to that game as to why they've got here. That and the fact Oman fumbled it against Kyrgyzstan.
Yeah. All right, talking about this game now. What's your thoughts on this game?
A tale of two halves in the sense that UAE were the better in the first half, but Tajikistan scored. But on the other hand, Tajikistan were better in the second half, but the UAE scored as a result of that. I thought both teams played okay overall. Of course, as I said, they were better in the halves that they conceded in. Expectable, and penalties is, well, that's how it's turned out to be. And this wasn't the only penalty shootout. There were a few more. So I'll say this. It's a quote that I agree with a manager in the English Football League. Penalties aren't about luck. It's about practicing them.
I mean, I think there's a little bit of luck. I don't think it's completely. There's a little bit, in my opinion.
But luck in the same way that you'll get luck in like normal time.
Oh yeah. That's probably fair to say. So
doesn't
exactly
Tajikistan dictate the outcome.
Oh yeah, Tajikistan for me, they played well. I thought they played. I agree with you, Matt. It was kind of a game of two halves, and when it came down to penalties, I thought UAE would actually triumph because I thought Elisa would be great in goal because Isa would be great because we saw how good he was in the shot stopper in general this tournament. But the Army 12 had other ideas, and actually did. Correct me if I'm wrong, Matt. Did Kaio miss the penalty or completely miss the target? I forgot.
The goalkeeper, I can't remember his name, but I know what he looks like. He made the save.
Okay, made the save. Okay, so yeah, shout out to Tajikistan, man. This is probably one of the biggest upsets in the Asian Cup so far, and the fact they're in this quarterfinals is absolutely insane. Do you agree, Matt?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Get those likes up, man.
And it adds a layer, albeit not a strong case, for Orkai White to put his case forward for Tajikistan to make North America 2026.
Yeah, I wonder if Kai White this year, actually. I'm trying to get him. Come on. So, yeah, anyways, moving on to some Monday games. Let's start with the early kickoff game, of course, which was this game. A very controversial game, Mats. So what's your thoughts on this game, Mats?
My thoughts... well, this is the only game I didn't actually watch live. I did...
you should have, man. You should have.
Here, Fogden... I did watch Fogden's video here and Michael's thoughts. I've probably heard your thoughts as well. I think one thing that's cost Iraq was the fact they had a poor first half. The other bit is the end, which I'll get on. I'll get onto the end soon, but from what I'm aware of, they played much better in the second half. The issue on the sending off. The sending off itself seems reasonable, but the fact that there was no punishment on the Jordanian scorer for the first goal is very questionable. My thinking is, I wasn't there to see it live, but going off what I'm aware of, it seemed fair that like a final warning would have been better for Hussein. As far as robbery goes, I think Iraq weren't hurt to the point where they lost a defender or they lost a midfielder. It was a striker that got sent off. So the fact that they conceded the late goals were avoidable with the players they had. I remember I was on my lunch break for wherever I was at the time. Iraq were winning 2-1. The score was 90 plus 4 minutes, and I was thinking, Iraq have got this, and my prediction is sealed. But then the next time I look, come up, what is this madness? But it's amazing from Jordan to actually push themselves to get that third goal moments after scoring. But Iraq, defensively, they should have done a lot better. As I said, it was the striker that received the red card, not a midfielder or defender. So they could easily have structured themselves defensively, like they did against Japan, in a way where they could see out the game. It looked like a very good matchup overall. And I've got a good feeling about Jordan going into that Tajikistan game.
Oh, yeah, 100%. And yeah, this game was probably the best game of the round of 16, probably. And it's a shame that it was an early kickoff, because if it wasn't an early kickoff, I for sure would have watched this game. It's just that it was way too early for me, guys. It was like 6:30 a.m. I just couldn't wake up that early. I usually don't wake up that early. So, like, I just think it's incredible for this, Iraq to be down at 10 men. But you're right, man. It's like that doesn't excuse the first half. The first half was so abysmal from Iraq. Iraq were so bad, and a lot of players made individual mistakes. Like Amari made a terrible error for the first goal, and I believe this guy made an error for the second goal. And yeah, that third goal from Jordan was amazing. That was an absolute screamer of a goal, And yeah, I just think that for me, Ahmed Hussein, man, what a cross that was. And Ahmed Hussein scores, and Naji scored from the center back. So, yeah, I mean, that Al-Nabi goal was fantastic. That was a really good goal. A really good chip over the goalkeeper. So, but yeah, I mean, I agree with you, Matt. It's like, okay, sure, you could say it's a robbery and all, but that doesn't excuse the fact you can see 2 goals in stoppage time. I've seen teams go down to 10 men and still win a game. It's not like you can't win a game when you're down to 10 men. Right, Matt?
Absolutely, and they had the lead even in not 90 plus 4 minutes of added time.
Yeah, and my thing is that apparently this is what I heard. I didn't watch the game, so I can't comment, but apparently I heard that they were still trying to go attack-minded even when they were down to 10 men. That shouldn't be the case. God. You shouldn't do that. Do you agree, Matt?
I mean, if you want to kill the game off, then wait for a counter-attack or another moment to expose Jordan whilst they're desperate, but don't give it up like this.
So, like I said, when you're down at 10 men, you have to have a plan. You have to be economically smart with the ball. You have to be conservative. You can't go all in, blazing, trying to go for the win. You need to be defensive, It's just natural, And it's only a striker that's off, so your defensive structure should stay the same, And shout out to Hassan, man, the goalkeeper for Iraq, because if it wasn't for him, this game could have been a blowout. Jordan could have probably won this game. Jordan could have easily destroyed Iraq, because the amount of saves he made this game is unbelievable. Like, let me actually pull this up how many saves he made. He made 5 saves.
Given Jordan's formation, I don't understand why Iraq didn't go 4-4-1.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, it's interesting, man. Interesting. Let me read some of you guys' comments. Iran so lucky HCR. We're gonna get to Iran in a bit, man. Don't worry. HCR says the red card for Iraq is an excuse. They could have avoided conceding stoppage time. HCR says Iran Japan for me 6:30 a.m., but I'm up for it. Oh yeah, if my team was playing, I would probably wake up. That it's that kind of thing. But yeah, Sammy Kenner says, hey guys, yep, like Iran who went down 10 men but still won. Yeah, we'll get to Iran, man. We'll get to Iran. So yeah, Matt, Jordan, man, they get the huge win. Obviously, these two are rivals, so it felt really good for Jordan to win this. And I believe it's the first time they ever won a game in the knockout stage in their tournament. So that's amazing for them. Radiant Dawn says, I think Iraq just doubled down because they were mad about the red. So, yeah, this referee was controversial. I did hear that the referee was Iranian, which I'm not going to get into that stuff, but let's just say that's controversial. So, but like I said, though, you can't blame this all on the referee. Like, anyone blaming the entire game on the referee is dumb.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go ahead. Yeah. All right, let's move on to the next game. We've got the later kickoff on Monday, which was Qatar 2, Palestine 1. What's your thoughts on this game?
Thought both teams played okay. Palestine, they really did give Qatar a wake-up call. I think Qatar certainly stepped up in the second half, but I've seen better performances from Qatar in this Asian Cup, but I think they would still probably have enough to go to the semi-finals, like I reckon. But yeah, a reasonable all performance from Qatar and a good effort from Palestine, and they can't leave this tournament with much to be ashamed of.
Oh yeah, Palestine gave a good account of themselves. I think, for me, Matt, I think the goal that Qatar scored before halftime just destroyed Palestine. I think that goal, because especially when you can see the goal before halftime, it really changes it. It really puts you in a bad mood. Do you agree, Matt?
Yeah,
It's so frustrating. So, yeah, great solo goal from Dabag. That was a great individual effort. And then I think Haido scored the goal from the corner. It was a really smart corner. Then also, obviously, Afif got the penalty. Then from that point on, Qatar just were defensively solid, and Palestine were trying to push forward, but they just didn't create enough opportunities. So Qatar was able to hold on to win 2. We got here, it is Uzbekistan 2, Thailand 1. So what's your thoughts on this game, Matt?
Yep. Uzbekistan versus Thailand.
Yeah.
Well, this I didn't expect Thailand to get this far. Uzbekistan certainly were the better team in the first half. Thailand, good effort in the second half, but I thought Uzbekistan showed that they were the better team in general. They've got a good front three that could do some damage against Qatar. I thought they would win by a bit more, but a win's a win, and they'll go up against Qatar in the next round. Not too much to say here.
Yeah. We got some nice goals. I think that Serchet goal was fantastic. And Turkobov and Fazlov goal. Really good play there. And yeah, I mean, Thailand just didn't create enough attack. And I think I said this in my review that their main man, Jadid, is like their big difference maker. Like, if he doesn't have a good game, I just don't think Thailand can be clinical. And that's kind of your problem with Thailand. It's just they only have one guy to look out, to rely upon. I think Jadid is such a good player. So, a striker. But yeah, man, Uzbekistan, man, shout out to them. 2-1 win. They're through to the next stage of the competition. And then moving on to this game we got here, it is Saudi Arabia 1, Korea Republic 1. Wow. This was a crazy game, Mats.
Yes, very good game to watch between two of the top 5 in Asia. Saudi Arabia had a good first half. In fact, they were the better team throughout the first 80 minutes. They looked more tactically structured compared to South Korea under Klinsmann. And South Korea did step up in the last 10 minutes. I wouldn't blame Saudi so much on not killing it off in the first 90 minutes, but I suppose more so in extra time where they could have done more of. I thought they were lacking a bit in the first half, and second half of extra time they were doing better, but wasn't enough. With South Korea, they did find some opportunities in the I was just got a bit distracted there, but South Korea were looking better and had some opportunities after to the 80th minute where you could feel that they were fighting. I'm not sure about the amount of added time that was being added on. There were 10 minutes. The goal came in the 8th minute. People do like to complain about the added time, but my thinking was 6 minutes would have been appropriate. I'm not 100% sure, but some rough thinking. I thought Saudi would make it at least a bit closer in the penalty shootout, but I think Saudi looked a bit underprepared for extra time.
Yeah, I think I agree.
Very good game.
Yeah. Let me ask you this question. Do you think this was a good idea to start 3 at the back, Jurgen Klinsmann? Because for me, this was a bad idea.
I think I could understand why he did it, and because they had some dodgy moments against Malaysia, weren't looking secure. It's like when they started it, I thought this could work, but Saudi were dictating the play. Maybe in terms of a bad idea, but it could have gone better. I'd say overall Saudi Arabia were the better team, but South Korea showed up on the penalty shootout.
Yeah, I think for me, it was a bad idea to do it, and I understand Matt's idea, but it's just that you saw how the Korean players are feeling. I just didn't feel like they didn't look like they were comfortable, right? And the reason why Korea were able to get back in the game was because of the fact they changed formations. I believe when they took off when they made those center back changes, like they took Ojung off, that's when they started to become more attack minded, started to go for the game. And I remember Saudi had a flurry of chances the first half. Do you remember when they hit the post? I think 2 times, if I remember correctly.
Yes, they hit the bar. At least once.
Oh, yeah.
They hit the bar, and then I think it hit the bar again, and then the third effort ended up going out for a corner.
Yeah. And then so I feel like the warning signs were there. And then Saudi, Mancini made a very good change, taking off Al-Sharawi and bringing out Ali Radif. And I thought that was a great change. That was a really, really smart change. He came on, had an instant impact. And then from that point on, Saudi kept pushing. They had the chances. Cho made some saves. And then once Jurgen Klinsmann realized this isn't working, he made the changes. Wang Hee-chan, Jae-sung Cho came on, and they had an impact. And Korea finally equalized, man. And there were some really good saves made by Kassar. The last couple of minutes, I remember, 80th minute. Basically, 80th minute onwards, he was making some absolute wonderful, crazy saves. So, yeah.
I believe the goalkeeper chose the same goalkeeper that was there in Russia 2018 and was making the good saves against Germany in that third game.
Yeah, and it's really crazy, guys, with this goalkeeper Kassar. This is his first time, I believe, first tournament he's playing for Saudi Arabia, I believe, in his life. Because I believe Al Wassis is the main choice goalkeeper. So this is incredible for him and to show up in this kind of magnitude. And yeah, he made some good saves. And the extra time, there wasn't really a lot of chances extra time. Although I did remember, I don't know if you remember this, Matt. Saudi almost scored right at the end there, and Cho made a very good save.
Yes.
Yeah, it was almost like the Emi Martinez save in the World Cup final. It was almost like to that degree. Obviously not the same occasion.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different save, but I'll believe you on that. It's coming back. That save's coming back to me.
Yeah, so and they came down to penalties, and Cho made 2 big saves on the penalties, and I don't think Kassar saved any penalties. So
they all went in 10.
Yeah.
But the downside of one of the downsides of Saudi Arabia going out is that we won't get to hear their fans again. They've been one of the best in the tournament, and their atmosphere was excellent in this game. And with South Korea, it might be in terms of the atmosphere. It might be mostly women, or at least half the South Korean following a women in, because whenever there's chances for South Korea, you could hear a lot of screaming.
Yeah. It's understandable. So, yeah, man, it's a big win for South Korea now. They're gonna have to improve tactically, because if they go into the Australia game playing this kind of approach, playing this three at the back, it may not be a good idea. So they have to be a better approach, because Australia. Because let's be real, I think Graham Arnold is a better. I think he's got a better handle of his team than Mancini with Saudi Arabia. Oh yeah, I want to speak about this real quick. Mancini, you cannot leave during the middle of the penalty shootout. Even if you know that it's probably unlikely you guys will win, you should still be there for your team, man. Come on, this is disrespectful. Do you agree, Matt?
I didn't hate him doing it, but what you said, you make a good point.
No, but think of it this way. Imagine our coaches did that. Imagine Southgate and Berhalter did that. I mean, how would you react? I would be angry personally.
I'd probably have a better idea in the moment how I would feel.
Yeah. So for me, I think South Korea, they deserve the win. I feel like Saudi kind of went too defensive the last couple of minutes, and that was a bad idea, because when you go super defensive, you're inevitably going to concede. You're going to concede a goal eventually at some point, because there's only so much pressure you could withstand, you know? So I feel like that was a bad approach from Saudi in the last couple of minutes, because I agree with you, Matt. They were the better team for like 95% of the game, but they should have not tried to they should have tried to kill off the game rather than close out the game like that and be super defensive, you know, the last 10 minutes, you know?
Well, maybe find some opportunities to counterattack.
Yeah. Because like I said, guys, 1-0 lead is very dangerous. A 1-0 lead is very dangerous, guys. 1-0 lead is very dangerous. Just remember that, guys. Remember that. So let me read some of you guys' comments. Iran will lose to Japan anyway after we saw from them against serious terror. I mean, anything could happen, Mustafa. And, you know, it's not like a certain guarantee. We'll get to that game in a bit. But yeah, it's not a certain guarantee, though. HCR says, too early to say. Saudi deserved the win, not going to lie. Radio John says. HCR says, Korea did well from 85th minute. Korea also deserved. I don't really like to use the word deserve, in my opinion. It doesn't matter whether you deserve or not. It's about the result itself. You know, and these kind of tournaments, it's more about winning than, you know, you'd rather win than play well, right? So.
Oh, I just remembered about something else. During the extra time break, might have even been between 90 minutes and the start of extra time, the Bee Gees song Staying Alive was playing, and I was thinking, this is a perfect song for Jurgen Klinsmann.
Yeah, and oh yeah, speaking of which, guys, when South Korea equalized, I was going insane. Cho scored. I was going insane. I was celebrating crazy. And Jurgen Klinsmann was celebrating like crazy too. So, oh yeah, by the way, guys, I was ridiculing Cho so much the group stage, like saying this guy is so awful, so trash. And he finally came a clutch in the knockout stage with a decisive goal. So, yeah. All right, we're going to talk about Bahrain versus Japan, Matt. Give your thoughts on this game, Matt.
Well, I think this game is a simple matter of Japan had the quality. They also had the depth on the bench, and that's what's got them to get the win over Bahrain. I was pleased to see Ritsu Doan get on the score sheet. The second goal, it was very bizarre in terms of how it came about. Some kind of spin in-turn back pass, which ended up into an onside assist. I thought Japan definitely were the better, and there's still more to come from this Japan side. And I think they can feel good going ahead into that game against Iran.
Yeah. I still feel like, man, Japan have to deal with set pieces better, because it feels like every time the opposition have a set piece, they're going to score from it. It just feels like that for some reason. You know, does that worry you, Matt, or you think it's fine?
It's something that's worth reviewing, and I think there was even a cross-turned header goal in open play against Iraq that was for, I think it was for one. I wasn't sure. I'm not sure if it was the first or second goal, but even during open play when there's balls in the box, it's something for Japan to work on.
All right. So yeah, like I said, man, and that left back Ali, man, he made it. I think he made a mistake for the second goal. So yeah, he was fast, and yeah, man. Yeah, do you think it's the right formation for Japan? Do you think Japan have finally figured themselves out and they're ready to win? They're ready to go on to win the tournament, or do you think that this formation is still not right?
I'm not sure. Well, I suppose the lineup for Iran will tell, but possibly.
Yeah, actually, I want to check their lineup. What was the lineup against Indonesia? What lineup they played? So they did a 4-3-3. So this game they did a 4-3-2-1. So I feel like Japan should go with the 4-3-3. I think that's their best formation. Let me read some of your guys' comments. Iran's in trouble only because of Taremi. We'll get to. Yeah, we'll talk about that. H-Car said, Bakambu got to come clutch for DR Congo. He bet. I don't know, man. We'll see about that. Because if he comes clutch, I might have to do I have to do a public apology if he comes clutch. Hopefully he doesn't come clutch for my sake. Radio Dawn said, Cho could have ended it though. Man didn't shoot. Oh, yeah, that's right. Thank you for mentioning this, Radio Dawn. I completely forgot about this. Yeah, I think there was a huge chance for South Korea in the second half. I remember Cho could have gone for goal. Instead, they did this, like, all this passing stuff. And then it just messed up, you know. You have to shoot on sight, you know, instinct. You can't just, like, pass it around. You need to go for goal, man. I don't know, Matt. Do you remember this chance I'm talking about?
Not off the top of my head, but I do remember Michael and Steve talking about being selfish and trying to make it up by being unselfish at the wrong moment.
Yeah. Suzaki got the shakiest hands ever. Yeah, I still don't trust Suzaki. I still don't trust him. So Moriyasu, I think he's going to persist with him, and let's just hope he does better for his sake, because Suzaki, man, is still error prone, man. I still feel like
I was waiting for you to bring him up earlier, and I don't think he's so much at fault for this game compared to against Vietnam, Indonesia, maybe Iraq as well. Because he did actually he have his hands on the ball for or the goal. The problem was Ayase had tried headering it away, which of course made Adam Suzuki lose the ball. The only thing I think you could blame him for is not being communicative enough, making it clear that that it's keeper's ball. But as far as what he did in terms of trying to save it, I don't really think that in itself was his fault. He was maybe unlucky that Ayazi had put a header behind him.
So you're saying the reaction is what you're more mad with, right? Like how he reacted. He reacted late.
No, I'm more or less saying that he's at fault for the fact that at least it didn't look like there was any communication to say that he was going to get the ball, and therefore, what's his name? Oyada wouldn't have needed to jump for the header.
Oh yeah. I think when I was watching my Asian Cup highlights, they were saying Uada got the own goal there. I'm surprised FOMOB saying Sasaki got the own goal. Oh, and now it changed now. What the heck? All of a sudden it just changed to Uada putting the own goal. What the heck? What just that? Oh, geez, this is crazy. So maybe FOMOB were listening to us and saying, like, maybe we need to change what. Okay, whatever. But yeah. Okay. But yeah, I mean, it's weird, man.
I don't think he's really at fault for the goal. The only thing you could blame him for is the communication.
Yeah, probably communication. All right, we're going to move to today's game. We're going to move to the last game we got here to round things off. We got here, it is Iran 1, Syria 1. I'm very disappointed in Iran. Let me just say this right now. I expected more from them. I don't know. Should we praise Iran or criticize Iran? Or should we do both?
I think both is probably first half. I thought they were the better team. Second half, they seemed kind of non-existent. Syria were fine. I thought it was underwhelming, but maybe not the worst from Iran.
I feel like Iran went too pragmatic. Do you agree with this idea? Like they went pragmatic in the second half?
Yeah, I can definitely get what you're saying on that. That might be, that's probably true.
Yeah, and for me, what do you think about those two penalties? Do you agree with those penalties 100%? Both penalties?
Yeah, pretty much. I did for the second penalty. I did wonder about the fact that the chance was missed. So was Benavar technically not stopping a goal scoring opportunity, but he still ought him in not good fashion. So I would say that was the right decision, as was the penalty in the first half.
Yeah, I agree. And yeah, for me, it feels like whenever Syria got the penalty, it feels like Syria completely dominant. It feels like Iran were like conservative. Syria were pushing for the win. I know people are going to tell me, oh, what, they went down to 10 men. Dude, even when down to 10 men, even with 11 men, Syria were pushing for the win. So,
Which even then, I thought they could have done a bit better at trying to get a win because they had the extra man advantage. I'm not sure if they used that advantage enough.
Yeah, and then obviously in extra time, there isn't really much to discuss. I don't think there was any real notable opportunities. Maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there was any big opportunities, if I remember correctly, in extra time.
Nothing stands out.
Oh yeah, I remember Syria. Actually, do you remember, Matt? I think Syria had a really good chance right before extra time, where they hit I think the goalkeeper had to make a really good save, and I think they hit the post as well. It was a huge chance. I think that's when Taremi got sent off, like a few minutes after, I believe. Do you remember what I'm talking about, Matt?
It doesn't stick. It doesn't come to mind so much, especially in comparing to Taremi's red card.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Taremi got sent off because he basically dived for a penalty in the 81st minute, and then he made a really bad challenge. So, do you think the red card was fair, Matt?
Yeah, and with that second challenge, he clearly went for the ball with not a he wasn't highly likely to get it. it was maybe a challenge. It was a challenge he didn't really need to make, and also Razayan was nearby. He could have stopped that at a potential attack. So, yeah, the 2 yellow cards were warranted, and what's happened is what's happened.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. Let's see what you guys come with. So we'll preview the quarterfinals real briefly, and then we're going to head out. We don't have a lot of people here, which is really sad. I'm surprised we don't have a lot of people here. Maybe, I guess, people watch the Premier League games. That might explain why. But yeah, anyways, HKR says Suzuki's going to start against Iran. HKR said Chermi's out. Yeah, that's a big blow. That's a huge blow for Iran. Huge blow. Asmun and Ansarif should start against Japan. John Bakash needs to get benched, and guys with good disease should start. Yeah, dude. John Bakash has not done really well. He's been pretty average. I haven't seen anything from him. Cheshme is bad. Yeah. Cheshme is too shaky start. Yeah, I don't trust Cheshme. Cheshme cannot start. Cheshme is awful. Cheshme is awful. I don't rate that guy. And I think Reza Nain. Actually, Reza Nain had decent. He was decent. Oh, I just realized Cheshme was playing a center back. I didn't realize. This whole time I realized Cheshme was starting at center back. Isn't he like a midfielder?
I'm sure HKR will have a better answer, but
yeah,
I thought he was somebody who could play in DM or centre back. Because
he's a DM.
He did play centre back against England.
Yeah, wow. So, like I said, that's really weird. So yeah, for me, just because you're a DM, you can't play as a center back. DM and center back completely different. Do you agree, Matt?
They're different positions, but you can adapt to them.
But I feel like a center, you can't just put a DM as center back and expect him to do fantastic. It's just, it doesn't work like that.
Like Fabinho at Liverpool.
Yeah, or like Casemiro at center back. I'm guessing Iran were short in center backs. That's probably the reason why. Because there's no real reason to put Cheshme at center back. Then maybe HKR, you could correct me in the chat. I'm not too sure where he plays, but the mistake he made, the keeper gave away a penalty. Oh, he made that pass, and because he played that pass, he made a terrible error. The player went for the goal, and obviously you had to take him down because if I don't take him down, I might concede a goal. So you take the chance,
You just have to see the next comment.
Oh no! I remember Koeman put Diop at center back. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, I remember Matt. And dude, Koeman put Dest as a right winger. I remember he put Dest as right winger in El Clasico. Yeah, jeez. Oh, okay. Nandi is out. I think Hossani is also injured. Okay, that explains a lot of things. That's why he was playing at center back. Okay, that explains a lot of things. All right, Matt. Let's quickly preview the quarterfinals. So, quickly preview the quarterfinals.
As this video is about the round of 16, maybe 16 likes would be a good target.
We are not going to get 16 likes, I'm pretty sure. If we do, I'll be surprised. Let me put it this way. Yeah, 16 likes would be a good target. I think we got 7 right now, so that's good. All right, let's quickly talk about the quarterfinals. We got our first quarterfinal. We got Tajikistan versus Jordan. So don't give me your prediction per se. I mean, you can give me your prediction if you want, but I'm not. Just give me your thoughts about this game. How do you think this game's going to pan out? This kind of stuff.
It's a game that both sides will find their opponents favorable towards each other. I reckon Tajikistan's going to be balanced in terms of their attack and defensive mind. I expect more chances to come from Jordan. Whereas I think Tajikistan's a bit more safe. At the moment, I'm thinking of picking Jordan, but when my prediction video is out, that will be my official thoughts.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, for this game, I think this is interesting though. It's difficult to call because both teams play very expensive football, and both teams are kind of similar to each other. You know, it's actually really interesting, Matt. They're both the same World Cup qualifying group as well.
Yep,
that's also crazy. So, I don't know. This is a tough one to call. I think this might be the most difficult one to call. Like the other games, I think I've kind of made my mind which team is going to win, but this is the toughest one to call because this could go either way. Even at this time, I haven't even made a decision.
Speaking of crazy and World Cup qualifiers, we'll definitely hear some crazy thoughts and cases about Tajikistan in that Twitter group chat from Kai White.
Yeah. So, yeah, definitely. And yeah, Tajikistan, man, I hope they make the semifinals. And actually, have Jordan made the semis, though? I don't think neither of these teams have made the semifinals ever in their history. So this will be amazing for both teams here.
I'm not sure. Didn't you say earlier that that the Iraq win might have been Jordan's first knockout win?
Yeah, I heard that's the first knockout win ever. So yeah, I think this will be the first time. This could be the first time for both teams to make the semifinals. Wow, this will be insane, man.
I'd like to see Jordan make it for my club, Bristol Rovers co-owner Wael El-Kadi.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. So, anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next game. The next game we got here is Australia versus Korea Republic. Wow, this is a tough one. This is a tough one to call. Actually, let me read some cons before we move on. All Iran squad are old; they're all 30s. HKR says Iran needs to work on youth development. HKR said, but funny thing is, Iran under 70 beat Brazil under 72 months ago. HKR Tajikistan semis would be insane. Mustafa Al-Butran says the fact you predicted Jordan ball in the group stage, which shows you that you didn't know anything about Jordan's team. Yeah, I mean that was a very harsh prediction, but I kind of wanted to pick an upset, and I felt like we might have seen an upset, but yeah, that was a very, very harsh prediction. I sincerely apologize for that. But yeah, I mean, I learned my lesson now. I will never do it again. So, shout out to Jordan, Altar Army, Al-Namreed. Fantastic players. So, Jordan beat Australia last Asian Cup, but lost to Vietnam. Yeah, Jordan plays really well in tournaments, man. They're a really good tournament team. All right, so talk about this game, Matt. Australia versus Korea Republic. I'm worried, man. I'm worried for Korea, man. I'm really worried here. I'm really worried in the tactical battle because we know which coach has better tactical ideas. It's Graham Arnold. I mean, look what he did against Peru in the qualifiers.
Yes.
He managed to beat Peru against the odds. The odds were against it, right, Matt?
Correct.
Yeah, and he also managed to get Australia to advance from the group stage in the World Cup. Now, I know people are going to say, oh, South Korea advanced too. Well, That was with Paulo Bento. That wasn't with Jurgen Klinsmann. And I'll be really – does Jurgen Klinsmann get South Korea out of the group stage on that World Cup?
It's hard to say, to be honest.
Yeah, like I cannot say definitively, So
because I've got Australia in the final, I'm thinking that they'll win this game. If they can stay disciplined, not leave themselves exposed for South Korea's attack to run into space, then I think Australia should have enough. They've proved that they can win playing both sides of the game. And Klinsmann, prone to making tactical mistakes. I think it'll be a close game, but I just think Australia have it in them to get over the line, especially against Jurgen Klinsmann's South Korea side.
Yeah, and also remember, South Korea looking for revenge because obviously Australia did defeat them in the 2015 final. So we'll see if South Korea can get revenge. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to give my prediction here in the video. You guys have to wait for my stream. What's it called? My video tomorrow. But yeah, it's going to be a very interesting one. Let's read some of your guys' comments. HCR said, why did Bento go to UE? Yeah, I don't understand. Why did Bento go to UE, man? That was a weird decision. Maybe, I guess, I don't know. Do you know why, Matt? Because I have no idea.
I don't know. I don't know if the contract ended at the end and after the World Cup. I don't know if the UAE offered more money. I don't know, to be honest.
Yeah, it's hard to say. Raven says South Korea winning this. I hope so, man. I hope so because like you guys, if you guys don't know, in the beginning of the tournament, I predicted South Korea to win this, and I hope South Korea do win this because they're the team. Because I have two reasons. My two reasons why I want them to win is obviously for Son Heung-min and obviously from my manager Jurgen Klinsmann, my former United States men's national team coach. So it'll be great. It'll be the great story, man. You know. But yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see though because only time will only tell, guys. And Boogie says sub. Yeah, so please remember if you just joined, please feel free. I'll put time description below for you guys to watch the replay of the stream. We kind of had to we're kind of been going a little bit longer because obviously Matt's kind of joined a little bit late, which is okay. And obviously Kool-Aid kind of joined a bit later than I thought. So yeah. All right, we're gonna move on to the next game we got here. It is Iran versus Japan.
This game might be the game I'm most interested in. I say might because there are some other good games in this quarterfinal, but perhaps two of the biggest names going head to head in Asian football. Not having Taremi is definitely a miss. For Japan, we don't know if Suzuki is going to be as good as was intended. Japan have a lot of depth, and they're bringing on some good players off the bench, which I think will definitely have a good indication of where the game is going to go. The pressure is now going to be on Salah Azmoun, who I was actually expecting him to take a penalty in the penalty shootout, but didn't. It's going to be a good game, potentially a classic.
Yeah, I think this could be a very interesting game. Now, my worry for Iran is how big is that Taremi miss going to be? Because that Taremi miss is going to be really bad. And I feel like I don't know if Osman is going to come clutch. Osman is going to have to come clutch, in my opinion, because if Osman doesn't show up, I don't know where the goal is coming from Iran. We've seen how good this Japan team has been. Now, Japan we've kind of said it earlier, they've been kind of defensively set pieces have been kind of a vulnerability for them. So can Iran capitalize on this? But yeah, for Japan, man, it's a huge man. It's huge. Like like Iran have to like get revenge because remember Japan defeated Iran the last semifinals, the last edition, and I believe coming into that tournament, Iran were favorites, right? I think Iran were favorites, right? Coming into that game, if I remember correctly.
For I wasn't watching the tournament, so I don't know.
Yeah, but it's gonna be interesting. So to see what happens, and yeah, Japan are definitely the heavy favorites. I think we can all agree with that. And I just hope for Iran it doesn't become a one blowout. And that's just I hope for their sake because this might very well be. So yeah, let me read some of you guys' comments. Bruce says sub. Japan going to win, honestly. HKR says, I'm going to say like 3-0 Japan again. I think not having Trevi is going to make the team less motivated. Pookie says, I can get one semifinal right. Japan versus Uzbekistan. All right, and now we're going to move on to the last quarterfinal game, and then we're going to head off. You guys can check out the replay. We got Qatar versus Uzbekistan, and wow, I'm looking at head-to-head here. Qatar have never beaten Uzbekistan. Wow. That's actually crazy.
What a time to potentially do it. I think Uzbekistan overall have been okay in this tournament. Didn't start that well against Syria, did very well against India, and watched the game, but a draw was respectable against Australia, and then they have a good enough win against Thailand. It's a game that could go either way. Uzbekistan probably have the better chance, but at the moment I'm thinking Qatar, but I can see an argument for either side.
Yeah, in my opinion, if there is an upset in the quarterfinals, actually, I guess Tajikistan Jordan would be an upset, right? If Tajikistan win. I think it would be an upset. I think it would be an upset. Maybe not a huge upset, but it would be an upset to some degree.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. No, Uzbekistan beat Qatar in Qatar Stadium. That's going to look bad for Qatar. I'm just saying this right now. That's going to look really bad because, remember, guys, Qatar as a team has been in really good form. You know, I don't know. This is a really interesting matchup, and believe it or not, guys, I feel like it's a matchup that I am most excited for because I feel like this matchup could be very high scoring. I feel like we're going to see a lot of goals this matchup. As of this moment, I haven't decided my prediction. I'm going to decide tonight what my prediction is, and you guys will see tomorrow my prediction. Let me just say this all right now. This could be a. Do you agree, Matt? Do you think this could be a high scoring game?
Maybe. I'm thinking something like 3-4 goals. I don't reckon it'll go as high as 5.
Yeah, I think 4 at the most. I feel like we could see maybe a 3-1, 2-2, maybe go down to penalties. So
maybe 3-2 if it goes to extra time.
Yeah, 3-2. I don't see more than 5. So yeah. Oh wait, Uzbekistan win. HKR says Afif's a bit overrated. Yeah, I can get that right indeed. So yeah, man. Like I said, man. So that is pretty much it for today. Stream, guys. Hope you guys enjoy. We discussed about the Asian Cup. We discussed about Victor Roque at the beginning of the stream. And yeah, like I said, guys, so we'll be doing, of course, our next stream is going to be on Saturday. We'll do a quick match reaction for Barca, Alaves, and then, actually, let me check. When do the Asian, so the games end on Saturday. This is kind of tough for the review stream. So I'm thinking maybe we'll do one on Saturday and one on Sunday, or should we do one on Sunday, one on Monday? And actually, I'd rather do one Saturday, one Sunday. I think that's probably better. So let me actually look at this. So yeah. So basically, sorry, what you say, Matt?
The Asian Cup will end in 2 weekends.
Yeah. So we'll do a review stream for the Asian Cup. I think on let me check. When is the AFCON quarterfinals?
It starts Friday, I think.
Yeah, I think it starts Friday.
Yeah.
So wow, both are starting at the same time. Both same days, should I say? Okay. Wait, hold up. Is both AFCON semifinals on the same day? Please tell me it's not true.
Yes.
Oh, come on. That's bad. Oh, that's bad. That's really, really bad. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. That's stupid though. Why is it both on the same day? Okay, so I'm trying to think, guys. So when am I going to do my review stream for the AFCON and Asian Cup? I'm trying to think. So I think AFCON. Yeah, maybe we might do Sunday, to be fair. Actually, let me check. Actually, no, I'd rather do Saturday. So, yeah, we'll have a jam-packed review, guys. We'll have a jam-packed review on Saturday for both AFCON quarterfinals and Asian Cup quarterfinals. So I'm just checking the fixture schedule. So I think Sunday, because Sunday I don't really want to do because I feel like we have, let's see, Sunday. Yeah, I don't think I want to do Sunday. We've got 2 big games. So, yeah, we'll do it on Friday, guys. We'll do a Saturday night. We'll do Saturday night quarterfinal roundup. And yeah, Sunday there's a lot of big games that day. So yeah, we'll do a quarterfinal roundup on Saturday. So stay tuned for that, guys. So Matt, any final words from you before we head off?
I think we've got some good games in the quarterfinals to look forward to. And not much else that hasn't been talked about.
Yeah, so hope you guys enjoy. Remember, guys, there'll be time signature below. Of course, subscribe to Matt's channel. And yeah, we'll be doing a jam-packed review for the Asian Cup and AFCON on Saturday night, guys. Saturday night. We'll also have the Barca review as well. Geez, Saturday's going to be insane. Saturday is going to be quite insane. We might have to do a 2-hour stream for that one. So, yeah. Let me read some of your guys' final comments before we head off. Australia versus South Korea is my other semi-final, buddy. Yeah, it came really low. Boy says, yo. Yeah, thank you guys for joining. So yeah, like I said, guys, please remember to like and subscribe. And yeah, there'll be time signature below. In fact, I'm gonna put the timestamps in during the stream right now so I don't forget. So yeah, Matt, are you available on Saturday night to come on a review? Just out of curiosity, or you don't know yet?
Potentially. I don't think I can guarantee anything, but I think as it stands, I'll be able to.
Yeah. So so we'll do that, guys. And then I think I guess on Sunday we'll do like an Twitch stream that day instead of doing the Twitch stream on Saturday. So yeah, like I said, so yeah, I'm putting the timestamps for you guys while I'm speaking. So, just bring this out here. And you get those likes up, man. How many likes are we on, Matt? Before we head off.
I haven't seen.
Okay. Can you check now?
Yes.
Okay.
On my screen, it says 10.
Oh, we got a 10 likes. Okay, that's wow, 11 likes. That's crazy. That's insane, guys. So thank you, guys. We actually managed to reach the like target. So thank you, guys, for liking the stream. Of course, remember, guys, to check out my AFCON video I did earlier today. Check that out, guys. I did my predictions. And remember, guys, tomorrow I'll be doing my Asian Cup quarterfinal predictions, and I may potentially predict an upset. I may predict 1 or 2. So stay tuned for that, guys. And remember, guys, like I said, guys, the point of the predictions were fun, guys. So don't take it too personally if I predict your team to do bad. It's just for fun, So please remember to like and subscribe. Comment on your thoughts, comments below, and remember to click that join button to get access to members' videos, member streams. And yeah, I'll see you guys later, man. Peace out.